Why are men resorting to threats instead of offering you an experience?
And you don't know what you had until it's gone.
And then moving over here and seeing the mindset, like, oh, I don't have to work.
Of course, you don't want to be mean, you don't want to be rude, but you do want to be honest.
You weigh 77 kilograms, can I lose 37.5 by the summer if you cut off both legs?
You're turning 27 and you're unmarried, you're crossing into the danger zone. There's a population of leftover women.
That's why good men are still out there. They just don't want to be found by the wrong person.
Welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get into this.
If you're still asking yourself, where are all the good men? They're pretty much hiding out until they find the same thing that they will provide. It's basically for their weaknesses and insecurities to be known but not taken for granted. Which I know sounds like a bare minimum kind of thing. But the truth is that that sort of thing is expected of men. But somehow it is not expected for men. And that's why good men are still out there. They just don't want to be found by the wrong person.
Good men don't want to be found. I mean, think about it. Think about why. You see it in the videos. You see all of the videos different creators are making. You see the TikToks. Women are still saying the same things, but they're not delivering anything. They're not giving any value and demanding so much. And think that's what a man wants to hear, right? Guys no longer see ladies that are bringing everything to the table. You do have some out there. You do have some ladies that speak up, but 9 times out of 10, they're doing it for clicks and views. Ain't that something? It's gotten to a point where most men don't trust. And you guys understand it. Why would they? Why? Some of you guys are some of those men. I'm talking to you right now. Why are you going to trust a lady just demanding, but offering nothing? So, woman asks, where are all the good men going? What? Don't you see us sitting there? Yeah, invisible. Men vanish too. That's what happened. And nah, you didn't see us when you was partying with the guy who just used you. Yeah. So, we would rather stay invisible and have peace. Men would rather stay invisible and have peace. That's what's happened in the dating market. Men vanished with good reason. Think about it. What happens when men hold the line? You see so many TikToks. Oh, where have all the good men gone? You see women saying men need to speak to women more. Men need to approach. And then you don't know how to approach. I do see some ladies out there that know how to approach, and it's working for them because a man takes it serious, but then still that's dangerous because you don't know if she's talking to random guys. I mean, at least she's talking to guys. At least she's meeting guys halfway. I give her that because that's what's needed nowadays. You have to use their mouth. You have to warm a guy's heart with your lips, just like men used to do to you. Yeah, tables have turned. Men have had to say, I won't deal with the nonsense that dealt with before.
Say to ladies, keep acting like that and you're going to end up alone. Sir, women are alone and thriving, with or without cats. You know, these statements that have been used as scare tactics, they have stopped working, and they stopped when peace became more valuable than partnership. And I'm not even going into how that occurred, but I do want us to flip it. And I want women to see the role that they play. Why are men resorting to threats instead of offering you an experience worth being in a relationship for, worth staying for? And the truth is, many men haven't learned how to be good partners because they've never had to, because you don't require it. What can you do? Stop over functioning. Stop doing the most. You're doing too much. When you stop filling in the gaps, men have 2 choices. They will rise to the occasion or they will be left behind. The right ones will choose growth. The right man he will look forward to the opportunity. But you need to fall back.
She thinks she just said the most amazing thing ever. In her mind, she's cooking, but she dropped the ball. Seen one of the last videos where it said you wasted your time on the men who were smashing you while you were partying and doing this, and that, and being out and about and racking up bodies. That's who you're trying to tell women they need to correct. They can't correct them. That's the guys they want. That's the guys they're fighting over. That man doesn't have to show anything. It's crazy. The real good guys that they need have opted out. And she's saying, oh yeah, for those guys, for the Chads, do this to make them submit. Not gonna work. And she's talking to women and they're listening. This is why the dating will never be the same. Seriously, you gotta find one, leave. The game is rigged. Seriously, because how are you gonna find someone being led by an elder that has no clue? She's an elder. She made the same mistakes, and she's telling them to. Let me go into the next one.
Appreciate it until he's gone. No man that is appreciated been there from the time he's been with her. His presence make her feel like you take it for granted. People die, you so crazy because you took it for granted, and you don't know what you had until it's gone. See, a man can't be measured until he's gone. You can't measure me while I'm here. See, and that's what they trying to do as a high value man. You trying to measure me while I'm here, and you trying to measure me without knowing whatever skeletons and demons the closet later down the road. See, there's 2 dates that people focus on. Birthdays, celebrate the birthdays, and death days. And in the process of looking on the birthday and looking on the date you die, you overlook that little dash in the middle. That's the man. What do they say once you gone? Because why you got the money, why you got the power. And most people who use these terms as high value men are guys with good jobs. That's all I'm gonna say.
Sure.
It ain't the man that who done made children at 14, 17, 20, 25, and 30, and then made 2 more over here. And got 5 out there and 2 over here. And he's doing his best. So you see what I'm saying? So, homie, why would we why would we devalue a man just to highlight high value men?
Social media.
That's all that is. And so when I look at the man who's doing that, these men platforms don't address men. They talk to women. So so the high value man, I'm gonna describe the high value man in high school. He was a male cheerleader.
Yeah, so he dropped the ball there a little bit, right? Saying that men's content doesn't talk to men. It talks to men. He was cooking though at first. What he was saying, women don't understand men, and when he said, they don't understand a man's worth, they don't. I understand what you're saying, like the Fresh and Fit to the World, Andrew Tate's. They push the high value man nonsense. That's not good. That's what he's talking about. And he's right. That's not good. But that's not all men. There's a lot of guys getting it from the ground up that are telling guys to get information. And you gotta pay some homage to it. Don't push it to the side and put us in a box with those guys, because we're not them.
Or have the man that they want because they look at people like they're disposable just because they're beautiful without the character to even substantiate that.
That is a fact.
It is sad.
It is very sad because beautiful women, it's a stigma.
Oh,
but at the same time, I think women, they're made to be this way. And I think coming from Australia, where women are very different, and then moving over here and seeing the mindset of highly attractive women over here is night and day. But it's the culture, like, oh, I don't have to work. I have a sugar daddy. Or, oh, I don't have to do this or that because I look like this. It's pretty privileged.
Wow. So it took her coming from a different culture to get over here and go, you girls are flawed. We're nothing like that where we're from. And it's wild because it takes a lady coming into a culture to see. Like I'm sure if my wife went into my wife sees it now. She sees videos and goes, and she said to me today, the other day, oh, they really like that. It's really like she can't believe. Seriously, my wife still doesn't believe, and she edits these videos all the time. She gets thrown back, and like I can't believe that women's minds are so much in a gutter, but they are.
Sad but true.
You haven't even done the list of what you can offer. Are you
Mm.
filling yourself with discipline, values, morals, principles? Or do you just want to get what you want in life? Just keep asking for what you want, but you have absolutely nothing to offer.
Woo, she's cooking. Keep asking for what you want, but you have nothing to offer. She's talking about most ladies nowadays. Most ladies. This is an issue.
You need to make a change in your life from being a demanding person to becoming a person that has so much to offer. What I can tell you for sure is that being a demanding person will not get you anywhere in life.
Sure won't. But let's go back to the mentality. Here it is.
You're turning 27 and you're unmarried, you're crossing into the danger zone. The danger zone is a population of leftover women, typically ages 27 to 35-year-old women who couldn't make the cut.
Ladies, you better take heed to what the bald man at the Best Western with the bow tie is saying. I don't say anything else. I guess I'd say we should stop listening to unmarried, unsuccessful, unhappy people tell us how to be married, successful, and happy. You're 20.
Oh yeah. I gotta stop it right there. Because I'm happily married. So I want to say something. Over 27? Shang yeah.
That need to be said again and again with fierce conviction.
Over 27, unmarried, female. What do you call this lady? In China, if women who remain unmarried in their late 20s and 30s, we call them 剩女, which means leftover women.
Danger zone, all of that. Shame is what they need, but it's exactly what Charleston White, he was talking on a lot of guys that are on red pill. I'm how can I say, I have an essence of red pill, but I'm not red pill. I believe in some of the values, but like the way those guys think, and it's true, like they're single, just smashing women. I don't suggest any man do that. Let me let her talk.
27 and up and you've resorted to listening to a used car salesman, I'm afraid there's nothing else we can do for you. If you want to get married early on in life, then that is your choice, and nobody should make you feel like you're doing something wrong. If you aren't married right now because you don't want to be, you're focusing on other things, or you're waiting to find a compatible mate, not just any mate, but a compatible mate, then that's okay too. 27, 35, 33 are great ages because
Over women.
You've been through enough to know a little bit about what you don't want. It's 2023. Get married because you want to and not because you feel like you have to.
Let's go back to this video here. I'm going to play it quietly because I think a lot of ladies need to see this. Woman asks, where all the good men gone? What, you don't see us sitting there? That's us right there in the chair. We're not sitting there though. We vanished. Nah, you didn't see us when you was partying with the guys you just used. She was just talking about woman 27, 33. By the time you're 27 or 33, what have you done? Exactly like that video stated. Been ran through. You partied. And you gave it up. Just like the old lady was trying to cook, but has no idea. You gave it up to the one guy. Well, all of you. All of you. It's like you ladies took turns and ran a train on the dude and have no clue. And wondering why men vanish. Like, you all did. Because really, when you, what they say, when you went sexual partners, you're with everyone they were with. But all of you were actually with a couple of dudes. Literally. It's not even a sexual partner thing. It's you all are sleeping with the same guy. And then you want to put that on men? Crazy.
We start talking about relationship and marriage and all of that, I just literally tune the fuck out. And the reason why is because, well, I can only speak for my family. Older married people in my family do not believe in divorce, and they never did. So with that being said, you know there was cheating, you know there was infidelity going on. My great uncle has a house on the other side of town that he lives in with his girlfriend, and my great aunt stays at home by herself, but they're still married. Like, do you know how miserable of a life that is to be married to your husband and he's across town in another house with another woman living a whole nother life? Don't get me wrong, I respect my elders and I love my family, but it's like when it comes to relationship advice, I can never take it from them. I can never, not even from my mom. Mom has been with the same man since 2014. You think they're married? With that being said, when it comes to relationships, I'm really like figuring it on my own, literally.
That's why I loved when Kevin Samuels was alive, because he touched base on it, right? He spoke on these ladies seeing certain things in their life, seeing what happened with their family in the past, and they hold that trauma from them and bring it into the future. What is that about? Like, just because your aunt went through that situation doesn't mean it's going to happen to you. Do you know how many good guys you passed up thinking that way? Do you know how you're probably on guard all of the time, saying, I don't want a man to do what my aunt did? Because either you see that happening or your aunt is telling you, this is what, men ain't good. This is what they going to do. So either or is bad. It's wild, though. Things never change.
thing I've learned over the last 5 years from doing lives on TikTok is that most women, not all, most, do not like to hear the truth or be held accountable. I think most women don't like to hear the truth because I do understand they want to hear it in a digestible way. Of course, you don't want to be mean, you don't want to be rude, but you do want to be honest. And I feel like whenever the topic of weight loss comes up on my live, and I'm not saying to get a man, I'm not saying to date, but just to lose weight in general for your health, everyone is in an uproar. It's almost like you can't tell someone to lose weight without them feeling a way about it. Especially when they came to me and asked the question. I didn't go out, I'm not looking for people, I'm not searching or scouring the net saying, hey, you need to lose weight. And I want to say a lot of that feedback that comes from the girls who look like me. Again, this is not all women, but I think it's such a challenge when you want to help someone out. You see that there's room for them to grow and develop, and you're met with resistance. I see so many women, especially young women in their 20s, who come up on my live and they struggle with their weight. Granted, I know people are depressed. Granted, I know people have anxiety. Granted, I know we live in a different time. But it's heartbreaking to see how these young people are facing serious ailments, maybe pre-diabetic, may have heart issues, pressure on the young girls or even older girls. It's because I want you to get in front of things. It's because I want you to make your health a priority, just like you make that man a priority, just like you make reaction videos and tearing other people apart a priority. I want you to put your health first. Sometimes I think I'm met with resistance in the comments because if I'm telling this girl she needs to change, and maybe you look like her, you have the same body shape, that is also a reflection of the work that you need to do. So if Ash is telling her she needs to change, then that means I have to work on myself. So I'm going to write in the comments, no, she's beautiful the way she is. Although she is beautiful the way she is. We're not saying she's not. But there's always room to grow. Just like I feel like I still have room to grow, I think everyone still has room to grow.
Yeah. I get what she's saying. I understand what she's trying to do. But that won't work. I saw this lady. She's on TikTok tearing on up. When I say holding them accountable and not scared to do it, I gotta play this clip.
210 pounds, what should I do? You should eat less. 5 meals a day is gluttonous? No, you are. You're the one walking around with a double chin and only eating 1 meal a day. Wrapping your stomach in saran wrap and Vicks Vapor Rub at night does absolutely nothing. You did it last night and you woke up and your stomach is still big. You weigh 77 kilograms. Can I lose 37.5 by the summer if you cut off both legs? You know what? I'm sorry. I want you to still be able to hop around. So cut off one leg and one arm. You need to lose 20 pounds. You need to eat less then. You eat 1 meal a day and your back is as big as a linebacker. I think that's gluttony. Oh, okay. I feel bad because I'm eating my big back meal right now. Yes, that's why your back is big. Why do you feel bad? Your bed should feel bad how much weight you putting on it. The average American eats almost 4,000 calories a day. You eat 4,000 calories a day. That's why you don't have no profile photo. I eat 2,000 calories a day. Okay, that's why I got a profile photo. You want Gatorade and Powerade every time you drink. For what? When's the last time you were on the gridiron? I know you might be shaped like a linebacker, but when's the last time you actually was on the gridiron talking about blue 42? How about prune juice? You've had enough prune juice. If you can't doodle, just drink more water. Some meals that you eat will just taste like a better looking body. That's it.
Real talk. Cold. That woman is cold, but what she does, you know, she's a coach. She's a fitness coach, and it's called Fine Fitness. And I get it. That's needed to lose weight. Doesn't it sound like what someone else used to do? Doesn't it sound like what Kevin Samuels did? Actually, she's worse than Kevin Samuels, but it's needed because Fine Fitness, right? This is what you need. I'm telling you, if I was training someone to lose weight, I'm talking to them just like this. I don't care how you feel. Because you know what? You want to lose weight? Your feelings. Yes, your feelings. Stop eating that cheeseburger. Put it down. That's what women need to hear. Oh, they're never going to lose weight.
If you follow me, you know from time to time I run deep background checks for Fortune 500 companies, some Fortune 100, some other larger companies. I ran another one today, and I mean, you know, the very first video I ever posted, it got almost 2 million views, 1.7 million views, I don't know how many it was, where a woman didn't get a job because of a video that she had posted online years earlier. Now the new thing is young people aren't getting their jobs because of videos that are coming up that are pretty recent. And I just wanted to come on here and just elaborate on the fact that everything you do online lasts forever. Every time you're in public, chances are there's a video camera facing toward you somewhere at some time. So this woman, another woman, interesting that most of the time it's a young woman, it was up for a job at a really large company. And they asked me to do the final deep background check on her, which is a facial recognition, the voice recognition, all the crazy stuff that I do, all the crazy AI and technology stuff that I do. But this video came back, and in this video, she's protesting, you know, free Palestine. And she's saying some pretty crazy stuff about Jewish people. And some Jewish people are there counter-protesting, and she's saying some pretty bad stuff to them. And this was an upper management position. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you how old she is, but she's not a kid. She's in her late 20s, and this was going to be cool. This was probably $160,000 all in with benefits, everything. I looked her up. I saw that she was posting about it. She actually posted about this job and about how excited she was about to get this job and how she was in the final running. And she kind of took her social media people through this, but I turned that video in today, and she's not going to get that job. And as someone who grew up with social media and grew up with the internet and grew up with these video phones, these video cameras, how could she do this to herself? If she wants something from someone who the owners of the company happen to be Jewish, by the way, which I can't even make that up if I tried, but you're always being recorded, especially if you're in a crowd of people or protesting and you're screaming and yelling or any of that. You're always being recorded, and I can find you. It doesn't matter if the video is erased. It doesn't matter if somebody else posts the video. It doesn't matter if somebody in Timbuktu posts the video. I will find it. Facial recognition, 146 different places on your face. It is 99.999% accurate. It counts the hairs in your eyebrows. It counts the hairs in a square centimeter on your head. It counts the distance between your eyes, the distance here between your eyes. Your ears, how your ears line up with one another. It is scary stuff, and we will find you. You can even cover your face. It's voice recognition also. And then you put that together with different elements like me in this room, in my office. You could put this together and you could figure out where I am. You could figure out who I am with this facial recognition, voice recognition and everything. It's crazy. You guys have got to stop doing this. You're destroying your careers. You may be destroying your lives because, again, men are running deep background checks on women before they ask them to marry them because they've become so much cheaper than they used to be. They used to cost $2,500. Now they cost $1,000 or less. It depends on what level you want to go to. So all I'm saying to you, and this is all I'm going to say, is if you want something from someone else, if there's ever going to be a moment in your life where you're going to want something from someone else, stop posting on the internet, stop getting involved in this shit that's going to make you less desirable as an employee or less desirable as a spouse. So there you have it. This is a 5-minute rant, public service announcement, whatever you want to call it. Sometime you're going to want something and you're not going to get it because of the way you acted. And when I was a kid, it wouldn't matter because nobody had it on video. Everyone has you on video. Everyone has everything you do on video. Everything you say, you have to assume you're being recorded. Just don't do it. If you want something, don't do it. You want to be successful? Don't do it. You want to be an influencer and work for yourself? Fine, do whatever you want to do. But don't post any rants. Don't say bad things about people. Don't say bad things about your country. And certainly don't do anything sexual. Don't do anything that you wouldn't do in front of your parents. So
Karma's a
oh, that's it.
Wow. Ain't that something? Now, when he said, because he probably has done it for guys that are looking to marry someone. Now, men out there, I gotta say this. The man just told you. This is for the men that are looking to get married because this technology is in different countries as well. Seriously. May not be in places with like ghettos, like it won't be in Brazil, you know, they got like barrios. It's kind of hard. But in major shit like France, things like that, you're dealing with a girl from any country that has a lot of cameras around, you can do it. And hire that guy or someone like him to do a background check. But a lot of men are doing it already. He just said it. Anything you do, we can track you. And he said it too. He broke down like if guys doing social media like me, like I don't intend on getting another regular job again. So it doesn't matter. But you ladies, 100, he said 100, like around $50,000. She got shut down because she talks too much. Not only talks too much, because she talked about the job. Protesting in the streets. They all want to be social warriors, right? Oh, I'm down with this cause. Stop doing this to Palestine. Are you crazy? Jewish people running a lot of these companies. Jewish people run YouTube. Like you see people all the time. Get on YouTube. Oh, yeah, this. Like Fresh and Fit those guys. I see it. They ranting on about, like, are you crazy? These people cut your check. Oh, you don't care. Oh, you're woke, right? Nonsense. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching. Peace out.